Welcome, XCW Galaxy, to another episode of XCW 5. Here we are just churning through Season 2, ladies and gentlemen, and this episode is special. It is XCW title runs, not international, not US title, not New Age title, not tag team title, XCW Gold, the championship itself. People who finally got that highest plateau and just couldn't do anything with it. It's very unfortunate. But this is a great episode. It's almost, really should be saved for the season finale. But just stay tuned for that season finale. You'll see why we did that. People have, since the beginning of XCW in 2003, that's their main goal. Of course, people do like the international title. You like the tag team titles. It's always good to have gold. But the XCW title, that is the pinnacle, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want. And can you imagine all the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into that? And then you lose it the next show. You don't do it. You get injured. You can't get it. This is a show for those people. Spotlight on them. That they got it. And honestly, that's some recognition in itself. But we don't have any honorable mentions today. Just the top 5. We're going to get to it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are starting off our countdown right. Mr. DTC, someone I've seen wrestle, so you know. He's been around for quite a while. A mainstay in XCW, really. Won his first championship and only championship from Kurt Acid at Over the Limit in 2004. And kind of a pretty sweet tables match, honestly. This is DTC's, as I said, first championship. Oh, it was his first championship shot ever, that he earned in early May of that year. And I mean, look at that brutality that Kurt Acid put on the pounds. The match went on for quite some time. The two men had trouble getting him, someone through the table, as it happens sometimes in a tables match, but it has to be broken. But ultimately, DTC suplexed Kurt Acid through the table for the win, and he became XCW champion for the first time back in 2004, ladies and gentlemen. However, less than 1 month later, at XCW Greed 2004, he would battle Chris Jones in a heated MPG versus BK2. And DTC's one and only championship run would end, unfortunately, Chris Jones winning, and he never actually regained the championship ever again, as I said. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of my good buddies, Matt Chincho. What a great dude, great wrestler this guy is. Matt actually won the title by cashing in his Money in the Bank contract that he won in 2014 on new champion James Cerebral at Cold Day in Hell to win his first ever XCW championship. And what a good win it was, but unfortunately the championship run was overshadowed by the EBW versus XCW, the EBW invasion. Matt did lead Team XCW to the win at Gridiron Gang in 2014. That high-flying acrobatic man there, showing that title off. The Matt championship reign would come to a close in a short time, however. He did not hold that belt long. It sucks. EBW was a great time, though. It just sucks that he had to win it then, because he was such a great wrestler. When he took on Brandon Hobbs in a steel cage match, he's wearing a boot for a broken foot, unfortunately. But, he did wrestle, and the match was well received. Like I said, it was just unfortunate. The EBW, what a great time that was. One of the best moments in XCW history. It was overshadowed everything, his and another person's run. We'll get to that later, ladies and gentlemen. This was Matt's only run as XCW champion ever. And at number 3, ladies and gentlemen, my man Carnage had one of my favorite opening songs. I still have that album, I think, somewhere. All That Remains. What a great song that was. Anyway, getting into it, Carnage would win Extreme King, which granted him a championship match with James Cerebral, the champion, at SummerMania of that year. He would win a 3 Stages of Hell match at SummerMania. What a grueling match, ladies and gentlemen. I would not want that stipulation to become the XCW champion. But the championship run was tainted just 2 weeks later on our next show, ladies and gentlemen, when he wrestled Joker. What the hell? How do you have a man who finally wins the gold wrestle someone, a jobber like Joker? Who booked this? I need to know, XCW Galaxy. But it does not matter, because he would continue to face off against James Cerebral, the man he sort of really had the opportunity to win it from. And though Carnage was successful in his first defense, it didn't last, ladies and gentlemen. You know how this story ends. You know the episode title. James Cerebral would defeat him at Halloween Havoc in 2012, and there it is. All right, rounding out, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at number 2, Mr. Void. Look at him cashing in his Money in the Bank there. You gotta love that stuff. And that is how he won his first title, ladies and gentlemen. He cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at Viewers' Choice Awards 2017 to become XCW champion. I was there, you were there. What a great match that was, though. He finally became champion. And to start it off, the 2018 season as champion, he would, at XCW X-Rated's 15th anniversary, face Brendan Stickle and lose. But that's not even the worst. Void's bad luck would continue as the weeks came, unfortunately. He was in a triple threat match against international champion Brendan Stickle. I think that's his boogeyman. He checks his under the bed for Brendan Stickle. And Extreme champion Evan Phoenix. And Evan Phoenix came out on top. So you have the XCW champion losing to the international and the Extreme champion. He did not win a match. And however, believe me, the worst was yet to come, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the boogeyman Brendan Stickle there? Void would defend his championship against Brendan Stickle, who was severely injured. The man could barely walk. I remember this match. I didn't think Brendan Stickle had a chance, but he won. Ending our list of lackluster championship runs, we have Mr. Ryan Grayson, the Solution, 16-bit, whichever you prefer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I still have that shirt. Who the fuck is Ryan Grayson? Grayson defeated Genocide at Night of Champions 2013 to actually become the champion for the first time. Good for him. And his first title defense at Halloween Havoc was a very hard-fought match against Devil. Wait, no it wasn't. What the heck? Of course he had to win. He's the champion. He's successful against Devil. He was overshadowed by EBW versus XCW and ultimately Nightmare versus Genocide, which Grayson defeated to become champion. They actually main evented, ladies and gentlemen. Poor guy. Grayson would go on to lose the championship just 4 shows after winning it to James Cerebro, who'd be cashed in on Matt Chinchell, who he said earlier in the show, and he won it. But luckily for Grayson, this wasn't his only championship run. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The top 5 lackluster XCW championship runs. Number 1, Ryan Grayson. Funny story. I don't know if you remember. If you kept up with XCW, I used to have a shirt that said, "Who the fuck is Ryan Grayson?" That's where that came from, ladies and gentlemen. There was a huge rant, a huge thing, like, who is this guy and how did he get this title? You gotta watch the episode. He only had it for 4 shows, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. He had other success, don't get him wrong. You know, he never got that title back. It was nice to see him have it, but I wish I would have had that shirt, ladies and gentlemen. I need to go back in the XCW archives and find that, bring it out. I'll wear it sometime, I promise. But that is it for our top 5 lackluster championship runs. Ryan Grayson, we miss you. But if you check in with us next time, episode 9, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the top 5 youngest wrestlers we've ever had in XCW. And it's pretty sweet, honestly. It's good to see the younger generation, kind of take interest in some of this old man sport, if you will. It's the rising stars going to come up and take the place one day. No different in XCW. Stick with us. We'll see you next time.